Greetings, Gamble, Montessori, high school, parents, and community. This is School Principal Taylor Porter. Today is Sunday, March 28th, and here are your weekly announcements. We are excited to welcome students back to the building, back to school, 5 days a week for in-person learning after spring break. This is going to begin on Wednesday, March 31st. Please note that there will not be school for students on Tuesday, which is March 30th, to allow for final building preparations. So for this week, Wednesday, March 31st, it's going to run as a normal 8-bell day. Thursday and Friday would be a green and purple block day, respectively. So Wednesday is going to run 8 bells, all classes. And then Thursday, Friday, you guys are used to that. We're going to go green, purple, respectively. So we've got some pretty significant reminders here to get everyone prepared. All staff will come back on Tuesday. All students will return on Wednesday. I'm going to send a link for you guys to see a reminder of the safety protocols that we will continue to follow. So what will school look like on the 31st? We're going to continue with the 4 entry points that you've already been using in the blended environment. We'll have 4 entry points for morning arrival. Classroom desks will be set up 3 feet apart and when possible, 6 feet apart. Buses, they're going to have 2 students per seat. All students will have to wear their mask. The stairwells in our building, it'll be one way up, one way down, just kind of one-way directional lanes with adult supervision as much as possible. All junior high teachers are going to escort their students to their specials, and then the specialists are going to escort the junior high students back to their classes. And then for my students in grades 9 through 12, teachers are going to be at the doors and in the hallways just to make sure we've got as much adult supervision as possible. So here's the big deal: breakfast and lunch, right? What's that look like? We're going to open our doors at 8:30, as we've been doing. We'll allow students to spread out in an organized fashion, depending on their entry point. We've got the auditorium and gymnasium kind of set up. All students will have access to breakfast by grabbing it off the cart each morning. So far, not a lot of students are taking advantage of that. So I would encourage you all, take advantage of that free breakfast that we offer every single day. Lunches will be hot lunches, but they're going to be served in kind of like styrofoam to-go containers. Students will basically grab a lunch, and we're going to use 4 spaces to make sure we have 6 feet while kids are eating. Obviously, the cafeteria. We've got an outdoor space right outside the cafeteria. We've got our library and our auditorium. And with the number of students in our lunches, those 4 spaces should allow us to spread out 6 feet for the eating times. Now, teachers will release students on a staggered minute kind of schedule to get down to the cafeteria just to reduce that bottleneck. And then I'll have security supervising each of those 4 areas and making sure we stay at the right capacity. Again, security will keep count in each lunch space. Security, admin, and even paraprofessionals, we're going to be the ones supervising lunch. And so when students remove their mask, we're doing our best to make sure we're at least 6 feet apart because that's how we want to keep everyone safe. Okay, so I look forward to having you all back. I've got a big announcement for Coach Rob and the football team. Football season is almost here, and a lot of you guys know that football is my first true love. But with that being said, all the players are off for spring break, but workouts will resume on March 29th. That's tomorrow at 5 p.m. So once school resumes, the football team will be holding morning workouts at 7:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. for the rest of the school year. So you can run track and play baseball in the afternoon, but you need to meet up with Coach Rob in the mornings, and let's get ready to win that championship next year. So any students that want to play football or you're interested in playing junior high or high school football, go see Coach Rob or Coach Will, and we'll take care of you. Guys, I'm excited. I'm fired up. Go Gators. Chomp, chomp.